Title: My girlfriend cheats, then begs me to stay. She was pleading with me not to leave, saying she'd do anything to make things right. The whole situation made me feel even more uncomfortable being around her. It was quite a scene outside our apartment, and the neighbors came out to see what the commotion was about. Hi everybody! I'm leading a goal of 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I truly believe we can achieve it together. So if you could hit that subscribe button, it would really mean a lot to me. Now, let's dive into the story. She, a 33-year-old woman, cheated on me, a 32-year-old man, but she's refusing to let go. The story starts exactly as the title suggests, but I'll give you some background. Vanessa, my ex-girlfriend, and I had been together for 5 years. We met at a convention for a shared hobby, and initially, it was just friendly talk with no other intentions. We began dating after she confessed she had deeper feelings for me, and it turned out the feeling was mutual. I hadn't said anything before because I didn't want to risk our friendship, and I didn't think she'd be interested in me either. We dated steadily for about 2 years before deciding to move in together. Our families got along well, our friends mingled, and we became a big, mixed social circle. This was surprising since we came from vastly different financial backgrounds, me from a modest middle-class upbringing, while Vanessa and her family were quite wealthy. Everything was going great for 3 years until she cheated. Vanessa cheated on me with some random guy, and honestly, I don't even care to know why. I found out a month ago when I borrowed her phone to call a friend because mine was out of service. The first thing that popped up when I unlocked her phone was a message from a random guy saying how much he loved what they had done the day before. The details are unnecessary. I put the phone down, told her I was leaving, and didn't explain why. She looked confused as I walked out, but I didn't want to do something I'd regret since I'd struggled with anger issues in the past. I've mostly worked through them, but I didn't want to chance it. She must have figured out I saw the message, but since my phone was still in the apartment, she had no way to reach me. I just wandered around the city for hours, feeling like I could collapse from exhaustion. Eventually, I ended up at a friend's place and stayed the night. The next day, I returned to our apartment to talk things over with Vanessa. I told her I wasn't willing to be in a relationship with a cheater, and that was the end of it. I didn't ask for details, how it happened, who the guy was, I just wanted out. But she wasn't ready to accept it. She broke down crying hysterically, blaming herself, hitting herself, and calling herself a stupid cheater. She begged me not to leave, promising to do anything to fix things. The whole situation just made me feel even more uncomfortable, and there was a scene outside our apartment that drew the neighbors' attention. I managed to get away, but it was overly dramatic and complicated. She made her choice to cheat and I made mine to leave. I didn't want to be with a cheater. I took most of my stuff from the apartment when she wasn't there, hoping that would be the end of it. But if it were, I wouldn't be telling this story now. As I mentioned before, Vanessa and her family are quite wealthy, and now she's using her money, and probably her family's money, to keep reminding me of her presence. I receive gifts at my workplace, letters in the mail, and she shows up at places she knows I frequent. I have no idea how she knows where I am, but it's making me paranoid. I keep wondering if she has someone following me, trying to get me to talk to her. I've contacted the local police, but they've more or less told me that her family's influence would prevent any action from being taken. I appreciate the officer's honesty, but it leaves me stuck. I want to move on, but she's not letting me. I don't have enough money to move somewhere else. I've blocked her on every platform, but strangely enough, she's not trying to contact me through them anyway. Instead, her friends are asking me to meet up with her, hear her out, etc. I'm exhausted by this. I just want it to end. I don't want to hear her voice or see her. It's not going to help me in any way. So, if anyone can help, how do I move on from someone who refuses to let me go? She has both the time and money to keep this up indefinitely. Should I give her the one meeting she wants, or would that just make things worse? I'm not in the USA or any other first world country, so I have almost no legal recourse. In summary, my ex-girlfriend cheated on me, and I broke up with her, but she's not letting it go and has the resources to keep harassing me. How do you move on from someone who won't let you? There is an update, but first, let's take a look at some of the comments. One person suggested getting a cease and desist letter to stop the constant mail. If she continues, I should seek a restraining order. I responded, explaining that restraining orders are filed through the police here, and they've already told me they wouldn't act on it. I'm still considering seeing an attorney, though I haven't yet. It's interesting, I wonder where he lives. Someone else said you don't necessarily need an attorney, you can find templates for cease and desist letters online. Another commenter suggested talking to her parents, as they might not even know what's happening. They could be horrified by their daughter's actions. Another advised moving to a country that would offer protection. I'm hesitant to disclose my location for safety reasons, but it's in Eastern Europe. Someone suggested even if it's not a first world country, I should still pursue legal action to show how serious the situation is and create a record of my efforts to escape her. Update: after receiving much advice and support, I decided to meet with my ex's mother, whom I had mentioned in a previous post. About a week after my initial post, we met and I explained what had been happening since the breakup. She already knew about the breakup but was unaware of her daughter's constant harassment. She was shocked and promised to get her daughter to back off. The harassment continued for a couple of days, then completely stopped. 3 weeks later, there's been nothing, no messages, no sudden appearances. It feels like a weight has been lifted. I'm finally starting to breathe easier. I spoke with my ex's mother one more time, thanked her, and she suggested we cut off contact to help me move on fully. So that's it, the harassment stopped and I'm feeling great. And that's the end of this video, everyone. If you have any thoughts you'd like to share, please leave a comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this content. Turn on notifications to stay updated on my latest posts. See you next time.